ever get that feeling that history, the story we're all told, just doesn't quite fit? Like there's something else going on, a structure hidden just beneath the surface that we're not supposed to see.
Is it all just random? You know, one big chaotic mess of accidents and their unforeseen consequences?
Or is there something more, like a system, an algorithm? What if history is actually running on a code? And if that's true, well, any code can be hacked.
Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to peel back the layers of the official story and look right at the source code of history itself. Because when we started digging into the data, we found something. A vulnerability.
I'm talking about a pattern that repeats with a precision that's, well, it's just too perfect to be a coincidence. It's like a glitch in the system, one that keeps popping up, hinting at some kind of hidden logic. And that's what we're here to do today. We're going to decode it.
So our investigation starts in a pretty specific place, the deep, dark forests of ancient Germany. Let's open up evidence file number 1, the Teutoburg Forest anomaly. The data here points to this single repeating frequency, a pulse in the system, if you will.
And that pulse is a number, 800, an 800-year cycle. You're going to want to remember that number. It is the key to this whole thing.
Okay, now check this out. I mean, look at the precision here. The source material shows us 3 huge wars all kicking off in the exact same location. And yeah, you guessed it, each one is separated by almost exactly 800 years. This is way beyond history just rhyming. It's like it's running on a schedule.
So let's break this code down, right? First, you've got 9 AD, the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. This thing stops the Roman Empire cold, a massive turning point. Okay, fast forward 800 years. Now it's Charlemagne, and he's using that same area to launch his Saxon Wars, blowing up the size of his empire. Then, you jump another 800 years, and boom, the 30 Years' War wraps up right there, completely rewriting the map of Europe. We're talking 3 major events. Same spot, same 800-year gap. Each one was basically a hard reboot for the entire continent.
And get this, it's not just us looking back and seeing the pattern. The people in history knew it too. They felt the echo. What you're looking at here is German Emperor Wilhelm I, way later, paying his respects to Arminius, the guy who won that first battle back in 9 AD. They knew they were part of something bigger, a story that was literally coded into the land itself.
But here's the thing. This glitch, it's not a one-off. It's more like a loose thread. And when you start to pull on it, well, the whole code starts to unravel. Which brings us to our second file, the Roman algorithm.
It turns out that whole Teutoburg thing was just a subroutine. The main program, the actual operating system of Western history, seems to be running the exact same code. All the data points to the rise, the fall, and even the rebirth of Rome.
And what's the frequency? Come on, you know this one. It's the same signature. 800 years. The exact same glitch, just playing out on a much, much bigger stage.
Just look at this timeline from the source material. We're talking about 4 world-changing conquests that literally defined Rome's destiny. It starts with the legendary fall of Troy, where Rome's founders supposedly came from. Then the Gauls sack the city. Then the Visigoths conquer it. And finally, Constantinople, New Rome, is captured. And the timing between each of these events? You got it, that same 800-year interval. The deviation is less than 1%. I mean, that's just wild.
Okay, so let's put this all together. We have 2 totally separate sets of data, both showing the exact same 800-year cycle. One is tied to a specific place, the other to an entire empire. But when you lay them on top of each other, that's when you start to see the full logic of the algorithm.
And so the circle is complete. And that phrase is everything. It's the key. Because this isn't just a simple loop, you see, it's a feedback loop. What happens at the end of one cycle becomes the starting point for the next one. And this is where the code does something brilliant. Look at the beginning and the end of this Roman cycle. Back in 1184 BC, the Greeks beat the Trojans, who were, according to legend, the ancestors of the Romans. Now let's jump forward 3 full 800-year cycles. It's 1204 AD. And the Franks, who claimed they were descended from those same Trojans, they conquered the Greek city of Constantinople. The losers become the winners. The program doesn't just repeat itself, it flips the script. The circle is complete.
So, after looking at all this evidence, after hacking our way through the timeline, we have to ask a pretty fundamental question about, well, everything. What exactly did we just find?
Could this all be one massive cosmic coincidence? I mean, two completely separate, history-defining patterns, both ticking along to the same 800-year clock, all just by chance? Really?
Or maybe the flaw isn't in history, but in our records of it. Is it possible that key events were tweaked? You know, dates moved around, maybe even stuff invented, all to fit some kind of ancient mystical pattern.
Or, and this is the one that's really unsettling, what if it's all real? What if history isn't random at all? What if it's operating on a fixed set of rules, like a piece of software, just executing its code with this chilling precision?